Hello everyone. I also work in the small to medium sector, and actually just wanted to make a comment on what was said before, that you, as a small business person, you're only 3 months away from bankruptcy. That's very true, but if you work for a corporate, you're only 24 hours away from being incredibly boring and being owned by an Australian. So one of the real disappointments of this conference for me has been actually the lack of imagination. We seem to be giving the stage to people who own foreign-owned companies who are fighting over a domestic market, and we're asked about face on this because, thank you, we are asked about face because we're talking about connecting to the world, right? And we should, as a bias, have the emphasis on taking New Zealand content, New Zealand genius, game developers, service providers like my colleagues here, and taking them to the world, and kicking our foreign owners to touch through our own cleverness. So one of my missions as a generator of New Zealand material, where we generate 100% New Zealand content, is to take some of these brands to the world. And there's never been a greater opportunity with broadband and big fat pipes from the likes of, I've just forgotten the name, the Sam Morgan outfit, Southern Cross competitor. That's the one, Pacific Fibre, hopefully connecting us to the world in a fast way. So so that was my diatribe, sorry. Quick summary of what we do. So Tangible Media is a publisher. We're about a $10 million company. We employ 40 people. We produce brands that many of you would know: Dish Magazine, New Zealand Rugby, New Zealand Fishing, Marketing, Idealog, all award-winning magazines, books. We do websites. We do it all. The essence of our company is because we don't see ourselves as a print company or as a web company. We see ourselves in, I guess, the content business. And so we do events, we do books, e-books, web, email, Twitter, social media. I don't care what platform it is. We want to reach out with our content to reach people in a meaningful way. And so I really feel like we've only just begun. And so the slide I want to take you through next is just a little case study of what we have done with Idealog, which is just over 5 years old now. Every year we win Magazine of the Year, but from day one we've had a website, and we've always felt like we should just play in that space. Now 90% of the revenue for this comes from the print edition. And despite the unfashionable nature of print at the moment, it makes shitloads of money. And if it wasn't for print, we wouldn't actually be able to play in the digital space, which is still small beans by comparison with the support we get for print. And actually, magazines are flourishing where newspapers are dying. In fact, newspapers are becoming magazines. But we do have a very good website. We relaunched that last year with daily content. So we have 6 news feeds going into that, all produced locally by our own journalists. Just the example of good design, we redesigned it and we quintupled our traffic. So that's a nice way of saying 5 times the traffic. Lots of brand extensions. So we do the Daily Bacon, which is our daily news service, where we wrap up all the innovation news in the country and in the world in one easy email. Design Daily, which, despite what it says, is a weekly email news service for the design community. Sustain, which is also a weekly email newsletter for the sustainability audience. And many other brands that we are developing off the back of this kind of master brand strategy. We have very active Twitter feed. We've about 6,500 Twitter followers, and we cull a lot of what looks like Twitter spam, so they're very good followers. And I just want to do something today. So we just introduced trialling a new service. You can be our first guinea pigs, which seems appropriate for the bacon. If you follow us at Idealog Mag on our Twitter feed and just send us a tweet that says #GimmeBacon, That means that when the bacon gets published, we will send you a message that says the bacon has arrived and you can read it online. And the reason for doing that is because we don't want to clog up your email in tray with more annoying newsletters. But if you get a quick DM that says the bacon is published, you can click on the link and just read it on your browser. And the reason we want to do that is not just to stop clogging up your in tray, but we've talked a bit about monetising content. It's really hard to monetise Twitter, but if I can get you to follow a link to a web page, then I can display ads to you, and the bargain has been met. I'm using your eyeballs to generate money and giving you great content in a non-disruptive way. So please follow us, #GimmeBacon, and you'll be part of our grand experiment to explore social media once again. Thank you.
Excellent, thank you.